during the recent hurricane, our basement, this part particularly, is partially finished with drywall. Got about 2 inches of rainwater. We did push a lot of the water out on the first day that we were flooded. So it wasn't standing water for a long time. Unfortunately, we found some mold down in our basement. It's down here. I figured the next step is we're gonna open it up, the walls, and see how bad it is. I haven't noticed anywhere else where there was mold, but I'm pretty sure there's more mold that we're not seeing. So we're gonna open this up and just see how bad it is. There's some mold right there. It's mainly on the edges, on the bottom. I'm not seeing any mold on this one.
What about behind the toilet? And then here, there was mold here too. I think we should remove this area. I don't know about, maybe just this whole, everything.
There's mold in there. That closet right there.
Oh yeah, we need to remove that.
I mean, I'm just seeing mold like on the bottom layer, maybe 2 inches or so. Not up here, I'm not seeing it. All right, on this edition of This Old Homestead, our basement floods. So far, this is the trash pile, the moldy pile, the wet pile. We're still taking out a bunch of stuff, but that's mainly a bunch of drywall. Okay, so I think the main mold that we're seeing is in this bathroom. Now, I think we're gonna always have a problem because it is a basement. As much as I want to kind of, finish it off and make it a room, the house came with this drywall and everything like this. I don't think it's as bad as we thought it was going to be. Maybe because we caught it early, but it doesn't look as bad. But like I said, I think we might be already had problems. But again, you know, it rained exceptionally. That hurricane brought a ton of rain. So I think that's the exception. I mean, you're not gonna have too many of those kind of rains. But you know, we had some stuff in here in cardboard boxes that got ruined, so we had to throw some stuff away. Next thing, we have a dehumidifier in here. We've always had one. This is a Hisense one, and we like it. It empties out all the water. It's amazing how much water is in a basement.
If you live here in the South or Appalachia, you need a dehumidifier in a basement. So it just helps take out water.
A sump pump. I know some of you guys are gonna comment. A sump pump also. All right, we're gonna spray some of this Shockwave stuff, which we have learned from a reliable source that this is what you use on mold. And we're gonna just let it sit there. We're gonna spray it down and we're just gonna let it sit there. That's what the directions say anyways.
I sprayed every inch of this room. If I could spray the ceiling, I would. I mean, I know they sell foggers, which I wanted to get a fogger, but they were like $700. So we're gonna just go the old fashioned way. Just spraying. I mean, look. I don't know, is that mold or is that dirt?
I think there's dirt there. It looked like dirt to me.
I mean, this is like nothing. We shouldn't even make a big deal about this.
This is not a big deal compared to what people are going through right now.
There's people who have lost their whole homes and all entire possessions. I don't know if you can hear me through this.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, so this is nothing, guys. Like, there's no complaints here. We just still need to take care of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just, it can be a lot worse.
I feel like this is working probably just as good as a fogger, except it's not getting from here up, which, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot to be debated about that. But
yeah, we're trying our best here, trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
We also did some organizing in here and threw a bunch of stuff away. Is that the direction say just to spray down everything?
Yeah. Yeah, it says it depends on what your intention is for this product. If you're using it for like mold, there's, you know, you want to leave it on for a different amount of time. If you're just using it for like a fungus or mildew, or there's or just a basic disinfectant. There's just like, they want you to leave it on for a different amount of time, but we're gonna leave it on. Hopefully we got all the big pieces of mold out, and we just have like mold spores kind of still in the air. So I'm thinking maybe if just the big pieces of mold were out, this will just kill some of the mold spores that are like on the ground and like on the surface, just on the surface of things. And this will prevent it from growing back also. I mean, just anything that was just kind of saturated with dirty water.
We're gonna let that dry, and I think that's what it says. Just let it dry, sit there for a minute. We're just gonna monitor everything and see how it looks. Ooh, the rain's getting in there good. Yep. So what do you think about it? What do you think?
Let's see.
I mean, you think we got everything? I mean, I don't know. I don't think we got everything. But
it's impossible to know because it's impossible. You can't see behind the walls. You can't see behind the drywall.
That's why I think we're gonna end up tearing everything out.
I don't want to tear everything out. I want to tear this stuff out. I want to get rid of this stuff.
Yeah, all this stuff that's in here belongs in my barn. This is all tools that I have yet to move. So I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much the end of our summer. And with that, we have garlic that we need to plant. This is our in-ground garden. We plant garlic in the fall, so we have a little bit time, usually around November. But we need to prepare this garden for the garlic, because this year, this is where we're gonna put it. Honestly, this is the garden that we could not keep up with. We put the landscape fabric on, but really that did not do anything. I mean, this grass just really just overtook everything. It's basically a flower garden now. Beautiful flowers. So we just let it what it wants to be, man. Come on, pig. So this is how we're preparing. This is how we prepare the garden. We're gonna let the pigs clean it out. We had zucchini, squashes, pumpkins, watermelons that we planted, and they did horribly for us this year. The bugs just got to them. There's okra in here. You might find a random pumpkin in here, but we're gonna let the pigs have it. Clean it out for us so that way we can start planting our garlic in here. We love growing garlic, and garlic's the easiest thing for us to grow. Every year we say we're gonna plant more garlic. Well, we're gonna say that again. All right, pigs are set up. They got shelter, food, water. They have this huge garden that they could help us with. All right, pigs, get to work. Pretty much that's all in our greenhouse now is some little bit of tomatoes and a whole lot of peppers. Hot peppers. My goal all year still is we've been saving all these peppers. We're gonna make our own hot sauce. That's my plan. I mean, hot sauce that we're gonna have on our website for sale. Having this high tunnel definitely helps with the hot peppers because they love this high tunnel. Man, this grass. Look at this grass. It's crazy.
I've already taken it out several times and it just grows back. So we need another plan other than just hand picking out this grass.
I mean, we love the compost that we got this year. We got a ton of it. But maybe it had a bunch of grass seeds in it.
I think everywhere is.
I don't know.
This grass is growing really wild.
It's just growing crazy.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that this high tunnel did not blow away on me or collapse. Like, I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with this high tunnel. I mean, if it could withstand those winds that we had, I'm pretty sure it could withstand anything. Growing these Buena Mulata purple. These are good. They're not big and giant. They're not super hot, but they're just enough. Probably coming out about every other day to harvest these peppers and getting maybe like one of these buckets full. And we're back in the kitchen. What's Lorraine doing?
So we've got a bunch of potatoes that we harvested this year, and I want to move through them. So I'm thinking about, I already canned like, I don't know how many, like 10 jars of potatoes. And we tried one, and my family doesn't really like canned potatoes, so I'm going to try something else. I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna try freezing potatoes, which we've frozen like mashed potatoes before, but I'm gonna try freezing French fries. And so I have this book, it's Freeze Fresh, and these are all the different ways that you can preserve by freezing. So there are some vegetables that you can't just like throw them in the freezer. I mean, you can, but to do it right and to have preserve flavor and texture and color and all that thing, this is it. This is the perfect book for that. So anyway, I am doing French fries today.
These are the ones we grew.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we have like a couple crates full. And
yeah. Plus we got sweet potatoes coming soon.
That's right. So we have sweet potatoes coming, and I need those crates. So we just need to make room. We need to start like repurposing them and like finding ways we can eat them. And even if that means like making it more convenient, like making French fries and then freezing them, and then we can just quickly grab them and then cook them that way. So plus, like, I feel like when you grow these yourselves, sometimes they're not as perfect as the grocery store ones. So there's like even more little divots where some of the soil gets left behind. So.
And then after you chop them up, they're going where? In the freezer?
No. So I'm going to blanch them for 3 minutes and then put them in an ice bath. Actually, I could do this batch right now, just to show you. So, well, it depends if my water's ready or not. No, it's not ready. Never mind, we're not doing that. Anyway, so they are going in boiling water. So I'm gonna blanch them just for about 3 minutes, and then they're gonna go in an ice bath, which I've got over here. This is ice and water, and they're gonna cool down immediately. And then after that, I'm gonna put out a tray, and then they're just gonna cool. It's such a cold day today, and I have the windows open, so they're gonna cool over by the window, or I should say dry off, because they're gonna cool in here. So they're gonna dry off over by the window, and then once they're completely dry, then I will freeze them in our vacuum seal bags.
All right, so messing with mold, man, that's no joke, man. That's no bueno. Something I don't like messing with. I hate anybody having to go through that. You know, just pray that it's not as bad as you might think. Hey pigs! Hey pigs! Hey pigs! They're waiting for their food. Okay, we're gonna move these guys. These jokesters. We're moving them. We already set up their pen over here. Their new spot. We got acorns. Yeah, we're gonna give them these nuts to chew on. Come on. Coonies know the routine. They knew the routine by now. I mean, they're almost 20 months old. For these guys today, jumper cables. This is how we're doing it. We're gonna go one, and then we're gonna hook another one up top. We're at 8. We're giving them some of the perimeter fence. There's a bunch of acorns in this area. This is where I wanted to put them, and we're gonna finish them off on acorns. They were up there just eating the sorghum, and now they're eating acorns. They knew right away where to go. They knew right away. I mean, this whole area is covered in them. It's like M&Ms. It's like M&Ms. You're welcome. You're welcome, pigs. 1 week left with one. 2 weeks left for another one. And then about 4 weeks left for another one. So we're kind of gonna be butchering these pigs kind of the next week and the week after that and the week after that until we're done. You know, we sell our pasture raised meat now, and we could sell pork. I have my meat handler's license, so that's what we do now. So that's what my intentions of these, not all these pigs, but some of these pigs, we're gonna be having them in our farm shop for sale. So we're just working our way down to where our freezer camp graduation is gonna be. I could turn it off with this remote. See, it's off. And I don't have to go all the way down there and turn it off. We can turn it back on. It's getting dark a lot faster now. We're supposed to get some frost tonight, maybe tonight, probably tomorrow. But we still have peppers, some straggly tomatoes, and we gotta zip this up for the frost. Hopefully we could save them a little bit longer. So that means we gotta roll down the sides too. I did not get a chance to enclose this end wall before the first frost, and I think we're pretty much here with the frost. So didn't get a chance to do that, but it's still on my list. I need to do it. But you know, other things keep happening that are priority. So I don't know, hopefully we can get that mold situated, or hopefully it's okay. But the cold is here, it's coming. We're starting to get the fall colors. Starting to wear jackets and flannels. But before you know it, Thanksgiving's gonna be here, and then Christmas, and then New Year's. But anyways, thank you guys for being here, and we're gonna keep chugging along here, keep at it, and keep trying to keep positive with everything going on, and hopefully you guys are too. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.